Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us for the first part of our Compliance Assist training. This video, Lesson 1, is an introduction to the new planning interface and is really meant for experienced users who already know how to enter their unit plans and student learning outcome data and really just need a quick look at what has changed from the old system to the new so that you can get around and get everything you need to be put into the system. So when you log in to Compliance Assist and click on Planning, you'll always be taken to like a dashboard, a home page. And so this really hasn't changed. You were before. The biggest difference is how you're going to navigate. So previously, there were tabs across the top of the screen, actually in 2 layers, that helped you navigate to look at what you wanted to look at. Now, everything is over here on the left side, which will take the place of those buttons. So this button here, the Plans button, is what you're going to click first. And that opens this side panel, which then helps you choose the information that you want to look at. So previously, when we used tabs, I always said to start from the top of the screen and work your way down. And really, that is still good advice for how you navigate the system. So the first thing you're going to do is choose the year by clicking this first drop down. And it's really nice actually to have this. I know previously sometimes people would actually put information into the wrong year because it wasn't really easy to see what year you were in. But this way it'll always be on the left side of the screen and you'll know that you're in the year that you need to look at. So first of all, you choose the year. Next is choosing what form you want to see. So in this case, you're going to be either doing unit plans or program slows. And so we're about a month out from our September due date to put in the results for 18-19. So in that case, we'll actually do an example here, 18-19. And let's say I want to look at my unit plans. So you'll choose unit plans. And then at that point, you get to the org chart, which is choosing your program. Now, if you're a program coordinator, more than likely, you're only going to see your program. So there won't be a lot of clicks for you to make over here. But if you're an administrator or a dean, you may actually have to sort of expand and use this org chart here on the left to choose what you want to see. So previously, the org chart actually did expand and it looked more like a traditional chart. In this case, it expands just by you clicking on what you want to see. So if I click on Academic Affairs and then Programs, then Associate of Arts, then there are the unit plans for 18-19 for Associate in Arts. So this is Melissa's level, the dean level. And so you can see all of her unit plan objectives here. So as before, if you want to update the information, you click on the name of the form and it opens it for you. If you wanted to add a brand new item, there's still this Add Plan Item button here. None of that's really changed. You'll still click here. And in this case, you would add a 17 to 22 unit plan objective if you wanted to. And then budget request. So another lesson further down that you can click on goes into detail of how you add a budget request. Previously, a budget request was done inside of the unit plan form. It was like a widget that was sort of embedded inside of that form. Now it's a separate form. So for instance, let's say that you need to purchase some equipment to expand your lab. So you would first of all create a unit plan objective talking about the expansion and what it will do for your students. Then you would create a second plan form called budget request. You would name it the same thing and it would actually have the money part attached. So you can click down, I think it's lesson 4 that talks about budget requests. Okay, so now back to the forms themselves. Once again, you're going to click here to see your information. There are less clicks to get to the edit screen. Previously, you would open a form and there were other tabs up here and you could either click view or edit. This time it takes you right to the edit screen. So Compliance Assist has done a good job of helping people have to make less clicks, which is nice. So you'll scroll in, add or change the information that you need to. And one thing to keep in mind is when you create a new plan, it's going to save that blank form. So even if you change your mind and you click back, it'll still be there, the blank form. So you'll have to go and delete it, which is, if you want to delete a form, is down here on the very bottom at the left. But yeah, if you go back to the top here, all of these questions and everything are the same, except for the ones that we talked about during our last convocation. And that is talking about how you're going to relate, how your objective supports your VP. So in this case, this is Melissa's form. So she is under Academic Affairs. So she would need to click on this drop down here under Academic Affairs and choose one of these items. Then that allows me to know what you are thinking and what your objective supports as far as the strategic plan goes. So I can go and make a relationship over here for you so that reports will print for you. So yeah, as far as saving goes, there is the auto save now, which is really nice. Because if, let's say, a student walks in the door or someone calls you and you were in the middle of creating this form, previously, your information would be lost. It wouldn't be saved, which is very annoying. But now it is. There is an autosave feature, but as you finish filling out a form, it's always a good idea to go down to the bottom and click Done, which will save your work. Just in case, you're working at home maybe and your internet connection isn't the best, you'll know it's saved. So this is how the unit plans look. And this is how you're going to navigate the new planning interface. So for additional information about specific forms, look down to later lessons. Thanks so much.